Hey, happy Friday to you. It is November 13th and time for this week's Friday Funnies, brought to you almost live from beautiful Las Vegas, Nevada. I'm currently sitting in my palatial suite in Caesar's Palace, and I tell you that because that's the reason for the cheesy painting behind me. But you will notice that when I sit just right, it looks like I have a halo. So how cool is that? And that's very important on a day like this because it's Friday the 13th, possibly the unluckiest day of the year. And I am sitting in Las Vegas, for me, possibly the unluckiest city in the world. So I'm hoping that the two cancel each other out and that today will be completely luckless, neither good nor bad. But the people in this week's news were not that lucky, so here then are the luckless losers of the week. We're going to start out in Detroit, Michigan, where Eugene Polisco claimed that he cannot be accused of bigamy, even though he was already married when he decided to wed Leslie Keith. He said, "I never said the words, I do." Several witnesses said that they did hear him say that. He goes, "Oh, no. What I said was, woo-hoo." The judge listening to the case also responded to Mr. Polisco with using only two words. She said, "You're screwed." Now, a Friday Funnies exclusive coming to you from Las Vegas. It's news from around the world. Our first stop is Brisbane, Australia, where 4 men were arrested for using a car wash. The problem was they didn't have a car. They went to a self-service car wash, they deposited their money, then they took off all their clothes and started soaping each other up. And while their girlfriends, took pictures of this. Well, the guy that ran the car wash, he called the police. The police came and he caught them mid-cycle, and said that they arrested the sudsy blokes for being a public nuisance. The police also said that using a high-pressure washer like that could be very dangerous and cause serious damage, especially if you hit somebody in the eye. Trust me on this one, folks, if you're naked and using a pressure washer, getting hit in the eye is pretty much the least of your worries.
Ouch!
From here, we're going to travel to Lima, Peru. Lima, or as I like to call it, Lima, because I believe it's where lima beans were invented. Anyhow, Riquelme Abanto down there swallowed 1.5 pounds of nails and had to have them surgically removed from his stomach this week. Senor Abanto said that his friends called him the human hardware store because over the past few months, he has eaten nails, coins, copper wire, and scrap metal. His friends said that they noticed a change in Abanto over the last couple of months in that he developed a magnetic personality and he could only walk north. All right, let's move back to the United States where the problem here is traffic accidents. Most of the time, traffic accidents involve 1 or more cars, but this time they involved animals who weren't even driving at the time. In Oklahoma City, a couple was driving home from church when they sideswiped an elephant that had escaped from the circus. Bill Carpenter said he didn't see it coming. He said the elephant was pretty much the same color as the pavement, so it was not until he got right on top of it that he slammed on the brakes and sideswiped it. The elephant was slightly injured, and ironically, the only damage done to Mr. Carpenter's car was the trunk. All right, in New London, New Hampshire, Becky Field's car got sideswiped by a wild boar that had escaped from a private game reserve. And at first, she didn't know what she hit, and when they told her, oh, it was a boar, she goes, oh, no, that's impossible. My husband is home sleeping on the couch. And finally, in Tampa, Florida, a woman crashed her pickup truck into a 1,500-gallon fish tank at the Tampa International Airport. The bad news is that most of the fish in that aquarium were killed. The good news is there was one heck of a sale at the sushi bar at the airport. Hey, that's all I have for you this week. Thanks for watching the Friday Funnies. We'll be back in Chicago next week where we'll have all our usual equipment except don't know if I'll still have the halo. We'll see you next week. Best of luck to you on Friday the 13th.